illuminating fire, fire. Open a light, illuminating the fire, fire, and a light, traveling down through the light, illuminating the fire, fire, and a light, to cry it all out, let the sun shine in, illuminating the fire, fire, a light, a light, illuminating the fire, fire, a light. Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video and energy prognosis on my channel. This time we're gonna look into the new moon of Sagittarius and the period in between 1st of December until 15th. Before I start anything, I feel that I have to say this. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, or comment below if you resonate with this session. I also offer private sessions, which you can find in the link below. Okay, let's start. So, new moon in Sagittarius, what is it really about? So, Sagittarius is our immutable fire sign. So, compared to, for example, its fellow fire sign Leo, which has this very steady burning fire. We can compare it to a fireplace inside, which is warming. It's giving the warmth to the family, to the people, or a bonfire where we sit around sharing music, and it's like this connection around it. Looking into the fire of Sagittarius, we have something a little bit more outside of the box, a little bit more what do you call it? Shapeable. So for me, representing the energy of Sagittarius, it's more of a fire that you put wind into. You blow on it. What happens? The fire starts to spit this fire clouds of different sorts. It's seeking itself outside of where it's coming from. It's seeking knowledge, and that's something that Sagittarius will most likely do. They don't seek information necessarily, even though it can look like, because they usually put themselves out there. For those who have a lot of Sagittarius within their chart, they usually put themselves out there to find answers, but they want to find the answer. They don't necessarily want lots of different informations. That's not why they're there. They put themselves out within different sort of environments, for example, that is far away from home, to find the answer. How is it to be here? How is it to live a life like that? How is it to go and practice this religion, for example? So they seek knowledge, which also makes them really good teachers and gurus. But what happens when we also only have, when we seek answers, we also seek one answer, right? And it can be pretty hard when we finally found that answer. It's like our personal journey, when we finally found that answer into something like, yes, like now I know why I am like this, you know, for example. And a year later, we see this completely other way to it, and we find out that that thing was not true. That will always come with some sort of resistance if we're not open-minded enough. So what I feel with the Sagittarius energy is like it comes in very open, very free, until it finds the answer. And whenever it finds the answer, it's pretty hard to move it. So with this new moon in Sagittarius, we definitely found some sort of answer within us. So the last sort of transformation the last transformations that we've been going through, looking back until October, also looking back into like May, June, something already started back then, or September, around this time until now, we can finally make a closure for a chapter. We can finally find peace within some sort of knowledge that we've been dealing with lately. And this can be physically, this can be mentally, this can be having to make a closure within a work situation, within a relationship situation, but this can also be having to put a closure on some sort of thought pattern or some sort of belief which showed itself being a false belief. So really like making a closure in something. So what that really creates for us is freedom. And whenever we dipped our toes into that pond on the other side, we will never go back there. So whatever this is for you, whatever how this feels for you, and whatever you had to let go of that's been going on lately, the more you can step in with acceptance, but as well, something very important here, an open mind, the better and the more grounded you will go through this. So the new moon in Sagittarius, what happens here is like, so we have a lot of fire in the air right now. That's why I had to take a shower before this session to cool everything down. No, but we have a lot of fire in the air right now, and we also do have retrogrades. So usually a new moon in Sagittarius could represent a travel, a new course, a new direction, you know, more physical, because Sagittarius is a very physical energy. Within this time, within the retrogrades and all the fire in the air, this will take more of an internal journey for you. And this internal journey, throughout this internal journey, it's pretty important for you to stay grounded, to remember where you come from, and not just blast out into something new, or like to control your voice, to not spit out things that you probably will regret, to really like stay grounded, keep your energy, be aware that these changes is going on inside of you, but you don't need to act out on it. And if you feel I need to act out on this, go to the gym, go for a run, go for a surf, go let the energy out physically, but be mindful around other people. This is a very strong time to put a lot of energy into self and to sit with this transformation. And this transformation, it will keep going into the 15th. So, and then there will be another shift. So I'm telling you to really like whatever you realized and whatever are your take-ons from your last transformation, live with it, feel it, make this time a process of embodying this new realization and this new knowledge of yours. So grounded, don't let the fire spit too much outside of your own space. There could be very honest conversations at this moment as well. And it's okay to involve and connect with other people. In fact, we will need that during this time. But people will let out whatever is inside of here. And sometimes it's not that pleasant. And when we have two people spitting energy, if they don't match here, it will probably be a clash because the knowledge is so strong within you and there is so much fire. So just be mindful, who am I sharing this to? And is this person willing to receive this? Other than that, there will be a very beautiful time of conversation coming up more towards full moon. So, yeah, the longer you can wait with that process and kind of marinate it inside of you, the better. Okay, so yeah, new knowledge, new freedom, new chapters. Let's see what we have for each sign. Okay, so since it's new moon in Sagittarius, I will start off with Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, I'm so happy for this. Last time you had a lot of energy according inner beauty, inner self-esteem surrounded around that. And I can see that you definitely got into that energy. You get the starfish. The starfish is so beautiful because it has a very vibrant energy. It has a very attractive energy, magnetizing. What happens here, because it's still in the water energy, so it's a very empathetic energy, and it doesn't. So you've been literally doing that inner work of self-love, feeling that you're worthy of whatever you attract in, of whoever come into your life, feeling that you can trust that you can trust that, okay, I'm worthy of this. When the starfish comes into the picture, this energy is more around people really getting attracted into you. It's not certain people though, because this energy is something that everyone enjoys. So you will pretty much attract in everyone here. Everyone will see you, everyone will acknowledge you, everyone will feel that I want to be close to this person. So when someone shines like gold, everyone will go there. And maybe especially the people that really likes the gold. So some people will come to you because they see that the gold is shining from within, and some people will just see the gold. and will not necessarily acknowledge you as a person. So this period of time, it's important to be mindful who you let in, because this energy, it takes a lot of work to come here. And whenever you're here, you're actually pretty vulnerable. So what I would suggest here is like, if you have a business, for example, this is a perfect energy to attract in clients, for example, because you want a variety of clients to practice on or to work with, or it really doesn't matter. You just feel whoever comes into my space, I'm there, you know. But as into a personal level, it's more important for you to be a little bit mindful who to let in to your space. So be careful with your heart and just enjoy this energy, because as I said, it's a very vulnerable energy. So you will also be very open within your conversations, and you could get a pretty interesting, I get a feeling of some sort of offer. You can get a very nice offer during this time. Someone wants to work with you, or someone wants to have you in some sort of collaboration, or someone really likes you and want to be involved with you. So this is a really, really beautiful time, Sagittarius. So congratulations. So next up, we have Aries. Aries, you get the bear. Some sort of awakening happening within you, feeling very grounded within your decision. So the light is shining on you. There is some sort of realization connected to this as well. I do feel like a let go of something. I do feel a closure. I do feel that I'm leaving something behind. And I almost feel that I shake something off and I feel so much lighter. There's some sort of responsibility. This could very well be according to work. Some sort of person or some sort of situation that has been pulling you a bit. It's time to let go. And it's also like, I'm kind of like awakening within that. Like, oh my God, I've been so much in this bubble of thinking that I actually need this person or this situation or this company or whatever it is. But actually, it could be a sort of turn of event where someone made you feel that you need them, you know. So something like that I'm getting in touch with, where you start to see your own strength and your own power within the situation, where you start to see that you are the boss, that there's no one else that you really need to be able to complete this. I also feel that it might be time for a rest. Maybe I said that. So there is kind of like, it's been very, very busy, and now it's kind of like time for a rest, like relax. Like I see you like sitting in the sun. So maybe you're going somewhere warm, or you just like just like taking time for yourself. You're checking into a spa for a bit or something. So the knowledge around here, I do feel the knowledge around this is your own ground, to keep your own ground and to not get affected by people pulling up the roots from you. So to really like stand still with your roots, like I'm grounded by myself. And these people or situation or whatever it is makes me kind of shaky. So this is more of solo time and more of like being around people where you feel nurtured, calm, where you can laugh actually too. So congratulations, Aries. So next up we have Leo. So Leo, you got the raccoon. So, okay, so this energy can be coming in many different directions. So the raccoon is a lot about carrying a mask of some sort. So this is a lot about not honestly stepping into your true self. And I've been feeling that a lot around Leo, since we also have Mars in retrograde coming in right next to your sun. So you will, until February next year, until the end of February, actually until Mars, you will go through a transformation of self. It will be difficult for you to kind of place who am I, and you will really be faced your reality with a lot of clarity. So the mask is coming off, which is good because you will be coming closer and closer to your true self, to what you enjoy to do, to how you enjoy to live. So whatever mask that you've been holding on within your reality, maybe you've been pretending to be someone to fit in within a certain group of people, to not feeling that you can be 100% honest within your relationship, whatever mask that you've been holding on to, you will release during this time. Actually, you might not release them, but at least you will realize them. You will see them clearly. And if you deny them, that's when it will probably be more difficult for you, because it will already be difficult for you to meet them, to see them in the eyes. This can also be like a dream that you have far back from you, that you always wanted to be an artist, for example, and you finally got an opportunity for that, but you start to come up with a lot of lies because you feel so insecure to step into that position, but your dream is finally in front of your eyes. This can be a certain energy like that. This can also be something that you consistently telling yourself, but suddenly someone asks you, but what about this? What about that? Putting in another way of seeing things, and it kind of like put you into the mirror of self. So this is a strong realization for you to step into the true you. And this is a process that you will go through until Mars next year. So this is just the beginning of like getting comfortable in your true costume, say. So really becoming comfortable with your true soul, with the true you, and step by step going closer and closer towards that. So big congratulations, Leo. So next up we have Capricorn. So Capricorn, we just had Pluto, the transformational planet, leaving your sign after many, many years within your energy. So it's been quite easy for you to flow within that sort of structure of world. Now it's the Aquarius time to go for it. But this put you in a kind of situation. I don't want to say that you feel lefted, like left out or anything. It's more of an energy where there is not quiet as Leo, but there is something. So the dragon energy is all about the solar plexus energy, and this is an area that I work a lot with my clients. So this is all about like putting your inner, like letting your inner warrior be a part of your outside self in your everyday, like feeling courageous, feeling that you have the courage to take on the stage, that you have the courage to say whatever you feel in your heart, that you have the courage to set boundaries. So this is you kind of like aligning with those new boundaries of yours, and it feels like, so whenever the collective, like the world's energy left your your energy, it kind of got into this like self to self connection, where I'm starting to think a lot about like, what am I doing? What's the purpose of this? Who am I? It's like, I don't know. I get this energy of like, I've been walking in this cloud for so long, just doing. And it's been amazing. It's been super nice. But suddenly, I just see myself within that. And I feel a bit separated from the world. Like I feel a bit, it's kind of like the new moon in Sagittarius is affecting the knowledge around yourself, who you are, and what is. Suddenly I start to feel that I want to be a part more. Something like that. It's like suddenly I start to value more about what other people think, and I don't feel it necessarily in a bad way, because usually I'm like, whatever, people can think whatever, haters gonna hate and all of that. But in this way, I feel that this is a really beautiful energy that is balancing you, and that you feel that you have a lot to give to your community, to the collective. There is some part of you that want to like contribute with your energy into the society, into the to your community or to your family or whatever it is. So there's a bit of an ego balancing going on within you during this time, and I feel it's a really good one, and I do feel you very excited to step into this new journey as well. So congratulations, Capricorn. So next up, Taurus. So, Taurus, you got the whale. Isn't this a little bit of Taurusy? um, Anyhow, it's the water energy. It's a very calm period of time. I do feel a lot of focus around health, around staying grounded. It's also a bit around being within your own world, listening to your inner wisdom. And it's actually a lot around that. So your inner wisdom is speaking pretty loud to you at this moment. And it's kind of like whatever it says, I will follow. So, and it's kind of like to any cost is what I get. So, whatever your inner wisdom is saying, let's say, yeah, it's time for you to move. It's time to move to a new home. It's like I will start to plan something around that. More internally than practical. Maybe I will make a few calls, but it's not that actually physical move. And whatever change you make here as well, whatever step you make here, it's very calm, it's very steady, and it's like I'm not gonna make anyone shake my energy up. Like I'm solid, like give me my space. This is a beautiful time to like organize your days around rest, cooking healthy food, your workouts and your work, and maybe some social time too, but like really just being within that cycle, not having anyone to come in and distract your energy. And it's actually a beautiful time for it, because this is truly what this period of time is all about. So a beautiful time to check into this. This can also be a good time to check into a retreat. And I would say if you do, make sure to really take your time within that retreat. It will be more of a retreat where you go deeper into self rather than socializing. So you will probably go into pretty strict boundaries here too. But this is a beautiful time to reconnect with your inner wisdom. And I do feel, Taurus, change is coming your way big time. So I do feel that you're like going within yourself, preparing. And during this time, it's like I see you only valuing what is important to you. So other people might feel you a bit selfish or disconnected from them, but it's okay. It's okay. You take your time, and I see you doing it with a lot of balance and with a strong, calm energy. Emotional intelligence is something that comes up to me pretty strong too. Congratulations, Taurus. So next up we have Virgo. So Virgo, you got the Crow. Spiritual times. Spirit world is calling you. I actually do see you in a very meditative position even. So if you are spending time in like, I don't know, Bali, India, Amazonas, something like that, Iceland even, like I feel very strong, vibrant energy. My hands are tingling a bit. I do feel the energy work. So whether you are focusing on your own manifestation right now, or you just like in your zone. I mean, there are so many forms of meditation. This can also be you spending most of your day surfing, you know. That, at least for me, can be like being in an ashram, you know. So whatever this is for you, it's something that take you to that sacred space where you have strong downloads and strong connection to spirits. I do feel, I don't see you taking any like special steps. I just see you kind of like gathering knowledge, gathering wisdom. So you see very clearly here your psychics, your psychic, your intuition is very strong. So I do see you like truly seeing things very clearly, getting a lot of realizations. And a lot of these realizations are not even connected to the earth. I'm like, it's not even connected to the earth. It's more about this, and it's more about God and religion. And maybe I'm just connecting to certain Virgos out there. So let's put the energy down a bit and go into what if the Virgos, what about the Virgos that are more here? So the Virgos that are more here, I do feel whatever work you do, project you do, or even if you're like pregnant, you are within that connection to like to a spiritual calling. So maybe you're connecting strongly with the belly, with the soul within your belly, or you are creating your projects, or you're doing your work in a very spiritual, very spiritually aligned to your soul. So you're definitely you're definitely coming strongly back into your intuition here, from being within a space. I'm looking back here, last full moon you got the shark, the investigating energy, checking out, feeling it, and now you're in it. Like you came to a point where you found that inner strength of your soul calling, which is beautiful. So keep flowing within that energy is the very best for you, and not too many things at least can go wrong within this energy. It's a very beautiful energy to go forward in life, and just stay strongly connected to people or signs that is coming in for you. So congratulations, Virgo. So next up, Aquarius. Such an Aquarian card. Aquarius, you got the zebra, embodying your authenticity, your unique self. So this is a beautiful energy. As you see the triangle here in the middle of the forehead, it's a strong sign of a strong and clear intuition. So having all these stripes on your body like no one else really encourage you to step out as you fully. And I do get a sense, I feel that I almost feel like a coming out energy, like stepping out in a new identity, a new position, and feeling like, okay, now it's time to be me. I do get that very strongly, and I do get that the new moon, the knowledge within that new moon, and the freedom of letting yourself out there is pretty strong. So whether you are coming out with a new sexuality or a new style that you didn't really show the world before, or a new project, or releasing that you are moving here, or something quite big around this. And I would also say, Aquarius, that, or if you're pregnant, you know, this is like quite big news coming out. And it's fire, so you will probably go for it. The Mars will be in your opposite sign of Leo until beginning of Mars, yeah, which will create an energy where the Mars is opposite the Sun. So you will do a lot of reflection, like where you're going, like whatever step you take, you will probably go into that more consciously before just like throwing out things. You will probably like look into it a bit more, like creating a more of a conscious energy around each step for you to not make any mistakes, so to say. So it's a very solid energy, and it's kind of like I planted this new I don't know why they show me that actually, but it's kind of like they show me a flower where there is like a main flower, super beautiful, and then it started to grow out a few different branches, you know, and I kind of like, I cut most of them, but some of them I let grow out because I see that, this little one here looks special, so I'm gonna leave it, you know. So it's kind of like being pretty decisive around what to choose to keep in your life, and make your small world pretty solid within the uniqueness. So to make sure that the world is like your little world, everything it feels good for you, everything feels aligned with your uniqueness. Like no one should be there and blockage that. No one or anything, you know. So this is a beautiful, beautiful energy. Congratulations, Aquarius. So next up we have Gemini. Okay, Gemini. So last month, last full moon, you've been going through a pretty strong transformation with the vulture. Cleaning out your life, like really purifying. And now it's time to kind of like do the practical moves. So I don't know why I sense like a breakup here, but yeah, whatever shift you are going through, there is a strong energy of like, so the beaver is all about that balance in between the practical and the emotional state. So this is pretty much like building up the practical, like putting the practical, like doing the practical moves for you to go towards the goal, you know. For example, moving out your things, getting a new this, getting a new that, or, you know. But this can also be like you being in a new situation, having to deal with some emotional luggage from before, or new feelings. This can also be feelings of happiness, excitement, and in the same time, like, I'm so excited for this new opportunity, and I still have to work towards it, you know? So this is a very beautiful energy of really like going forward, doing the things you have to do, but still you're dealing with some sort of emotions. I do feel your heart is pretty soft here though. Like, I do feel that the heart has like a soft touch to it. So it's like, I feel love, I feel acceptance. And I do feel somehow happy tears too. You know, it's just like, I do get a very like unconditional loving energy. So forgiveness in whatever situation that happened, as well as excitement for the new. And you are doing the practical work that is needed. And yeah, that's something that you will do until next full moon at least, which will happen in your sign. So this is, wow, you are going through such a transformation, Geminis out there. So this is happening in your opposite sign, which will create like, whatever you do now, you're pretty far from self somehow. Like, there's some sort of disconnected. That's why I sense a lot of like breakup energy of some sort. This can also be like breakup from a work, you know, it doesn't have to be a love relationship, but I do see you pretty far from your energy. You just have to do, yeah, I gotta do what I gotta do, you know, this sort of energy. So whenever we come to the full moon phase, you will be able to work more with coming back to you, so that you can step into this new year 2025 more within more alignment with yourself. So congratulations, Gemini. Beautiful, beautiful. So next up, Libra. Libra, you got the frog. Stepping into a place of healing. So whatever happened in the end of November, it's been awakening, it's awakened feelings within you. This is a beautiful place of, I mean, you can see this as having to release tears, as really like letting go of the water within you. But this is also a really beautiful time of just like taking a break, feeling like, okay, it's holiday time. Maybe you have been far away from home, so you feel like, okay, I gotta go home for a while, enjoy family, you know, being more with it, stepping into a more of a calm space. So the excitement within you, for the last month kind of got you here, which I feel that you didn't expect. But you can see that this is also a part of the journey to get where I want. I just didn't expect that I had to jump over this wall as well, you know? So it's kind of like And I do feel it's also a strong affection from the Mars retrograde energy, so which will create an energy for us where our drive force doesn't come as rapid or as effective as before. It will be more internal. Good energy for inner work as well as for more planning and structure. So Libra, this is a very beautiful energy for you to truly step into that healing of yours, as well as purification. Like maybe you are actually getting ready for something. So last month could have been a period for you where you planned trips that you're gonna do, maybe next year, end of the year. You want to go there, or you want to study this, that, this. You're gonna do these retreats, you're gonna work with these projects, you want to do this with your kids, yada yada. So this is an energy where you kind of like, okay, but before I do that, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna have a seat back and I'm gonna cleanse myself, like I'm gonna get ready. So a really beautiful time for you for holidays, I would say. So congratulations, Libra. So we are stepping into the water signs and we will start off with Pisces. So Pisces, stepping into Phoenix. This is a pretty strong energy. So last month you were entering the solidness of the elk. And now you're stepping into more of that rebirth. So what I do feel is the elk energy brought you into a very spiritual space where you can truly go through. I also get a strong energy of like meeting in groups with people, like sharing circles. I don't know if I said that in the last, but I do get this kind of energy where you like sit down and yeah, you do sharings, you do personal sharings from your inner perspective, like soul sharing. And I do feel that that took you to a very strong transformation. Sometimes this hits us very unexpectedly and we just like, whoa, what's going on? Like I'm in Phoenix. This time I feel this is something that you have been working yourself towards pretty consciously, where you feel like, okay, I'm ready to shed the skin. I'm ready to transform. So Pisces, the Phoenix energy here is truly here to support you to evolve to a stronger human being, to evolve into your alignment between your soul and the person that you are here on earth, to really get that stronger connection and also like connect these two deeper, where you feel that you can also like work with the things that are aligned with your soul, that you do the things physically that is aligned with your soul, not only that you're feeling something within you and then your physical you is like a part of a completely different world, you know. It's like being a very, very sensitive human being and working within a very stressed corporate environment. Now it's time to align these two, you know, find a balance in between, or yeah, finding a new structure around it where you have more space for the true sense of you. So this is very important. So congratulations, you are very strong right now. Congratulations, Pisces. So next up we have Cancer. Cancer, this is beautiful. Last month you had the golden egg, and this time you get the black egg. So this is very beautiful. The golden egg is connected to the heart chakra, and the black egg is connected to the throat chakra. And I usually talk about that. It's very important for us to have the heart chakra open whenever we speak and sing and use our throat, because otherwise this comes from somewhere else. So the heart is disconnected from the voice. And I do feel that you are in a space right now that you're practicing a lot to share from your heart, to be very honest with your heart. It's like, like I feel such a big release of like, oh my God, this feels so good to talk openly, to it's like some things inside of me feel that, okay, this, to be honest like this is not as scary as I thought, or is not as painful as I thought. It was actually more painful to hold it within. So you kind of like, you're practicing to share more. And this can be tiny things, like something that you like, some sort of opinion, anything that you're not used to share, maybe, you know, or you're used to say things that other people, that you know that other people would appreciate, otherwise you decide to be quiet. Could be something like that. Could also go into a more of a deeper touch where you suddenly start to feel that you're able to share from a more vulnerable place. Whatever level you have here, it's progress. So it's more about talking openly from heart and saying what you actually feel, rather than acting from past childhood trauma or guilt or past blockages that you built up like so long ago, until it was just pattern. So it's really like a strong pattern that you're breaking, starting to talk in a way that your family didn't teach you. This is something that you taught from your environment and the people that you attracted into your life. So also a very beautiful time of singing. So sing along, sing a lot, and enjoy. Thank you. Cancer, congratulations. So last but definitely not least, Scorpio. Scorpio, feeling fabulous? Maybe? I think so. This is a very beautiful card. I do feel I don't only feel that like this is something that you're like trying to work with, maybe a little bit, but I do feel that you're definitely embodying this. So stepping out with more charisma, more courage, feeling that you are good enough. Not only that, feeling that you are good by yourself, like just you, without any identity, without any titles, without any partners, friends, family, style, eye color, skin tone, whatever. You are beautiful, just you, the source. And this is something very strong, because when it comes from that deep within, we are pretty ready to take on the world. I mean, we're pretty ready to step out and do whatever is calling us, to really follow that inner voice, because it's like, okay, it doesn't matter if it doesn't go right here. Like, I'm so solid within myself that even if it doesn't look good in other eyes, I wouldn't even feel that. I will just go. And this is something very, very strong and very beautiful. In the last full moon, you were stepping into something new. And I can see that you're pretty confident within this. And this energy will be with you. So even though your confidence drops at this time, even though you feel a little low, you will still be able to pick the confidence up again, because it's there. It's there present with you. Is there to strengthen you. So this is a very beautiful time to show, I was gonna say show off, but I don't mean it in that way, but to really like, yeah, show off, step up, be you. Whenever we have this energy, I also feel that it's quite important to truly be true to ourselves and to truly be you, because whenever we are putting a mask on or pretending, you know, to go into the fake it till you make it energy, it might work at that moment and it might take us at some place, at some point. But whenever we are true to ourselves and really acting out from that true energy of ours, we will attract the things that truly suits us and truly vibe with us. So whenever we fall or change, or going through the ups and downs through life, we will have things that are solid with us and really something that is long term. So Scorpio, congratulations. This is a beautiful, beautiful energy for you. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to comment below how you felt all about it. Other than that, I see you in the next video. Bye.